What's going on, guys? This is Despitefitness, and today is Wednesday, August 25th. At least that's what my phone tells me. And it is a speed work deadlift day. So last week went heavy, this week going light. Still here at Red Strength in Alaska, in Fairbanks, Alaska, doing some trainings. So we're going to get into a little bit of dynamic effort deadlift. Now I have something in my head that's very different than something than I've ever done, and I'm going to play with that setup here in a little bit. And once we get into that, I'll kind of describe that piece of it and what I'm thinking and why I'm thinking. But potentially something very different from what I've ever done here. But to get started with the running warm-up, I'm going to do a leg curl for the hamstring. I'm going to do a wide grip lat pull down just to kind of warm up the back. I'm going to do a sled. So they have some turf here. If you can just kind of get a little zoom here, they got some turf. So this sled is already loaded. So we're going to do a sled drag and a sled pull to get that warmed up. And then they have a sissy squat machine over here, and I haven't played with one in some time, so I'm going to get some sissy squats in, and it's probably going to be miserable, but that'll really hit those quads. So that should be a pretty good warm-up. I feel like it's a few things different than what I normally do, and then you'll see that variation for the deadlift dynamic effort that I'm talking about. I don't want to give it away just yet, so stay tuned, check it out, and do something a little bit different. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subbed, please do. Try to get to 6K, and I need your help. All right, let's get after it. Out of breath and tired. The running warm-up was vicious today. Those sissy squats, it's no joke. It's not just for sissies. So now, moving into the main movement. Gonna be doing some dynamic effort band stuff. And if you can take a look here at the setup that we have. So I have some bands attached to the bar here. And what I aim to have that do is actually be pulling me forward. So that's going to help me kind of stay locked in place and kind of keep that good back position instead of opening up and giving away position. And then I have a band that I'm going to step on here for a little bit of that band tension. So I'm just going to try it out a few reps and just see how it feels. Just getting in position is just a little bit awkward. Back in position. All faster than a meter per second. So I think the fastest was 126, which is pretty good. So it's not a lot of tension, but it's a little bit of a cue to kind of keep that back upright and stay tight in position. So should be kind of fun. Yay, here we go. All right, so second set. Instead of changing my foot position like I normally do, I'm just going to change my arm position and go more into a snatch grip for a little bit of variety. So a little bit wider than before. .36. Tired. Woo! All right, that's it. That's it. This video, it's the workout. I'm tired. I'm done. I want to go home, drink some beers, and not spit all over myself. Yeah, so it was a good workout. I'm pretty excited about how today went, especially just kind of feeling a little bit blah. And I went in and got some tattoo work done. So, you know, very fresh tattoo is always fun to train with, but it's just one of those things. So yeah, so came in and got into it, went in warm up, did the leg curl, did the lat pull down, did the sled push pull, and then the sissy squats. And the sissy squats is definitely something new. And doing the sled the way that I did it is also a little bit different than the way that I normally do the sled with like a belt. So just a little bit of a variant there. But those sissy squats, man, those wake up the quads. So if you haven't ever tried something like that, and you have access to something like that, that might be a really, really great thing to throw on to add just a little bit of emphasis onto the quad. Because it really, I don't think there's anything quite like the sissy squat for quad development. Moving forward, went into the deadlift, and that variant that I was talking about is having that band attached, you know, laterally to the bar. So not just giving that vertical tension, but actually pulling me, you know, forward and down. And so I wanted to add that in because I felt like that might be a nice cue to give me just a little bit of resistance and kind of force that back tight position. And you know, I liked it. You know, I can't say that band tension was enough where I really noticed it, because I think that I'm a bit stronger than that band tension would represent. So it wasn't super overpowering for me, but again, you know, it was there nonetheless. So having to contend with that was something. So whether or not I was conscious of it, you know, that additional tension was still there. And so I feel like that was just a good variant. So maybe if it's something where you feel you have an issue getting pulled out of position, or maybe, you know, leaning too far forward or giving up that thoracic positioning, that might be something that you could try to kind of counteract that and develop the commensurate back strength to counteract that. Just a thought. But that's kind of how things start, is it's all just a thought, and we try a thing and just see how it goes. And ultimately, every workout that you've ever heard of, that's how that all started. Every routine, every movement, every whatever, is just somebody thought of a thing and tried it, and then it became a thing. So it won't become a thing unless you give it a whirl and see what happens. So always be sure to have that curiosity, and just to kind of play and dabble with things and adjust your workouts as you go. Okay, I don't want to belabor the point here at the end, so we'll go ahead and close it down. Thanks for checking out this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop it in the chat box below. I will respond. I appreciate you guys continuing to support me in the channel with everything that you do. We're almost at 6K as I record this. By the time it releases, we'll probably surpass 6K, but we're right on that cusp, and continuing to grow. And so thank every one of you who've joined the channel and you know, decided to be here with us. And for any of you that haven't clicked the sub button yet, I wish that you would. It'd be good to have you stick around for a little while. That's it, guys. Remember, no matter what it is you think you can't do, try a variant that maybe you've never tried before. You're never going to know what happens unless you get in and train despite. You're either going to find an excuse or you're going to find a way, and hope that you guys continue to find the way. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.